Ricky Barber.
Hey Ricky, how's it going?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, it was probably a little bit frustrating for you. Midpoint of the season, you get hurt, you have to miss a few games, but you've been back at it the last few weeks and been playing well. You feeling pretty good and pretty comfortable out there?
Yes, sir. I feel like I'm almost back to 100%. So I'm playing to do anything I can to help my team.
How do you feel like the rest of the guys around you have stepped up since Kalia Davis went down?
Definitely, guys like they stepped up. Keenan Hester, Cam, Maltavo, they all stepped up and they've been performing really well, making plays when we need them.
KD's really, one of the best defensive tackles in the nation, really, obviously before he went down. What did you kind of learn from him coming in? Because he's kind of been the gold standard here to kind of learn from for, you're still a relatively young guy. What did you kind of learn from KD in the months he's been here?
So KD just kind of plays with this relentlessness and just like he refuses to be blocked. So like I've kind of been trying to incorporate that with my game.
What is your favorite pass rush move?
My favorite move is the cross chop.
How good has the defense been playing the last few weeks? I know you kind of had some struggles early on, but you guys almost went 6 straight quarters without giving up any points. Just a lot of touchdown, against Temple late kind of garbage time. So you guys feel like you guys are kind of getting in a groove right now?
100%. I feel like that goes back to coaching though. Like every week, Coach T. Will tells us, do your job. You have one assignment each play, do your job, and everyone's been more locked in with what they had to do. So yeah.
Ricky back here. Going along that, what is the confidence level of the defense right now? You guys had a really good game against Memphis, a good game again on Saturday against Temple. What's the confidence level of the guys?
We're definitely really confident, but we know that we're still hungry and that we still have more to do. We're not just hungry, we're greedy, and so we have to understand. We've been playing good, but we haven't arrived yet.
For the fans watching at home, what's a cross chop?
I have to show you. It's more of like a you kind of like you set them up, you rush upfield, and you kind of go like that, and then you flip. So it's like it's like basketball. Your crossover.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about from my time in the trenches there. That's a scary move. I'll give you credit for that. But defensively speaking, you guys have had a lot of players come back. What does that do to kind of to rev you guys up for the second half of the year here?
It definitely helps the morale of the team, just knowing that you got players coming back. Key players that were played a big part in the first half of the season that went down early.
What is the endurance factor like? You missed a little bit of time. Did you get a chance to do some of the same cardio stuff, and did you feel different the first time you came back onto the field?
Well, I was in the treatment room. My bad. I was in the treatment room every day, so the training room just kind of keeping my body in shape. They kept my heart rate up, so I really wasn't that much out of shape.
Ricky, I know it's early in the week as far as looking at Tulane. I'm sure you've heard a little bit about them this morning or yesterday, last night. Just what sense? I know the record isn't the greatest, but they played a lot of teams tough. They didn't take Oklahoma in the wire, Cincinnati. They played some tough games. What kind of stands out to you when you look at Tulane?
They have a really explosive offense and a really good offensive line, so it's just about getting after them early.
After back-to-back strong performances, what's the message from Coach Travis Williams to the guys?
Once again, just not just being hungry, just stay greedy. Just be consistent and do your job.
Yeah, I think you're, this is your second year, obviously, working with, Coach Martin. Obviously, you worked with him last year and everything. Just what's that like? I mean, are you seeing the improvement? I mean, what's it kind of like in year two? Because, you're not really you're coming into a new situation, but in some ways you're kind of not because you got to have a familiarity with him.
Yes, sir. Me and Coach Martin, this is our third year together.
Third year.
So, it's just continuing building on what we've done over at Western and just bringing it here and then just building on that and stacking.
You mentioned some of the guys earlier, Keenan Hester, Cam Good. What's the camaraderie like on a defensive line?
Oh, we're all super close. We all learn from each other. We're with each other every day, even after practice. So we're all cool.
Yeah, just kind of on that note, what's the team chemistry like? Between the entire defense, offense. You guys get along or hang out, or what's that like?
We mesh really well. It's a really close team. It's a player-ran team too. So we're all close.
What do you kind of learn from Big Cat? I know he's a team captain this year, older, experienced guy. He's kind of a vocal guy. What do you kind of learn from a guy like that?
Kind of how a pro is supposed to carry themselves. He's my roommate too, so being able to even see him off the field is just kind of how a pro is supposed to carry himself.
And he said you were kind of adjusting to the heat a little bit. I heard you on the radio the other night, so it's got to feel pretty good, right? Are you kind of getting more used to the Florida heat now?
Yeah, definitely.
Last thing, I heard you guys got celebratory cheesesteaks after
did.
the game. How were those?
They were good. I actually brought 2 home.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ricky.